Today is March 27th, day 18 since I've been in this hospital. And normally I wouldn't post stuff that is like medical wise and everything, but I don't think the doctors here are telling me the complete truth. I think it's more like they're just trying to tell me what I want to hear, just so they can make their next round or go on lunch, because all of my concerns, they give me a splitting headache, anxiety, and I'm not emotional anymore because I've just become numb on the inside. I'm holding on to my faith as hard as I can, but what I'm dealing with right now, when I came in, I was a complete T8 paraplegic, meaning that my paralysis line was at my belly button and went all around my body like that, not in a straight line, but around my belly button. I requested like an hour-long MRI on Monday. So they did that, and then they did the color dye contrast. Well, they sent the results to me on my chart, and this little cocky-ass fucking doctor comes up. I don't even think he was a doctor, but he just comes in and says, well, you're not having emergency, neck surgery tonight, because I wanted to know if the air that's trapped inside my spinal cord has expanded, has moved to different places, because if it does, it could cause me to become a quadriplegic, losing feeling in my arms. And like I said, when I came in, I was in my wheelchair. Everything was still normal, just besides being very, very, blurry in my head, because I had 4 really bad infections out of the 5 they checked for. And I'm on a PICC line to where they hook my antibiotics up. They give me that I think 3, maybe 4 times a day. I try not mashing the call button because I know there's other people here that need help, but at the same time, it's like I'm on day 18. I got 25 days before they want to discharge me. And now I'm completely numb up to here, which is right under both of my breasts, right in my diaphragm. But up here, I can still feel this. If it wasn't for my dad rubbing and hitting my back the other day, and me being able to feel certain areas, then, because my back was numb too, but I don't know if it was just because of my dad hitting and massaging it for me, but it gave me a little bit of hope. And this next part, is not something that I would normally talk about, but my stomach is so swollen that You literally cannot push it in. Like, it is solid as almost as like a fucking rock, or like one of those big ass medicine balls that you can just barely push your finger into. And when I told them the amount of meds I have to take to help me use the bathroom, they didn't like hearing that number. And it's just like, I can't help if you don't like hearing that number or not, because that's what I can afford at Walmart. I can't afford all the name brand stuff. Like, and it's like I said, it's been 18 days. And honestly, my stomach is so fucking tight and bloated. It's completely numb. The two ab muscles at the top that I had, they're gone. I can't feel them. And I haven't been able to use the bathroom because of the way they wanted to change everything after 14 years. And so you would think after this long they could find something that would work. But they act like taking more than just one cap full of Miralax and prune juice or apple juice or something is like way too much or something. They almost treat the shit like it's a fucking narcotic. When I was told by a family member that when like someone in my family gets backed up, that they will actually pour 3 capfuls of the Miralax. It might take a day, it might take a day and a half, but they're able to just empty out and, feel better. And I was told that, once I get rid of most of the stuff in my stomach, that things should go back to normal. But it's just the way that they say it that makes me doubt it. And I mean, there's very few things that scare me anymore. But if I'm discharged on the 21st of April and I'm considered a fucking T2 or a T4, I don't know how to live that life. I won't be able to maneuver myself in my chair the way I've been able to since 2009. I don't even know if I'll be able to make it from my chair to my bed safely. And the whole time I've been here, I've only been out of my chair one time. And that was to see my dog this past Sunday. And just sitting in my chair just felt weird. Like, I could not feel the backrest. If it wasn't for my best friend pushing me out safely, I never would have made it, feeling the way that I did, not being able to feel nothing, being able to hardly buckle the belt that I have to wear. And I've been praying every night. I pray just for the smallest prayer to be heard. I'm not asking for a miracle, because I understand that there's so many other people in this world that need more help than I do. But I came to the hospital when I still had feeling, and they automatically connected me to IVs, doing blood tests, and not one thing illegal was in my system. I don't do illegal drugs. That's not me. And I can put my hand on the Bible and even say that I don't do illegal drugs like heroin or fentanyl, MDMA, fucking methamphetamines, like all kinds of shit they tested me for, and nothing. Just my normal prescribed medication. And I just, like, the nurses here, when I try to use the bathroom, like, they try to tell me like it was like a big amount, but I know how much I pass at home. I know what my normal bathroom routine is like, and it's nothing like this. So I'm just saying that, like, the more I push for answers, the harder it is to get. And I mean, if it wasn't for having certain people in my family who cared and did the research for me so they could break it down to me where I could understand it. Supposedly I have a fucking bone infection in my spine that they never mentioned. Like, I mean, it's like, how can you not mention that to somebody? Like, I just don't get it, yo. I'm trying to hold on, but it's hard. I'm not asking for like comments. I'm not asking for like pity. That's the last thing I want. But I just, instead of talking to like nurses and doctors who it just goes in one ear and right out the fucking other, because and when their shift's over, they go home. When their shift's over, I'm still here. I can't sleep at night or during the daytime because there's this guy across the hall, and he literally will like just scream nurse or help, or just a combination of the two words combined. And I'm talking about, like, it's at the top of his lungs, and even with earplugs in, like, I can still hear everything. And like, it started at like 5:30 this morning, and then it went through maybe 6, 7, because I only slept from 7 to like 9:45, 10 o'clock. And then when I wake up, I'm told that the doctor came by and I wasn't awake. My lights weren't on, so they just left. And I'm just like, how? When I've got all these questions that they know about. Like, just because I'm asleep, they come in here at fucking 12 and at 3, at like 5 to wake me up to give me medicines, my IVs. And then, like, when it comes to my IV tonight, like, they left that shit hooked up for 3 hours last night. It only takes 30 minutes for it to go into my system. And instead of having to wait an extra 30 minutes for the saline solution to go through, they can just use the syringe of saline solution to go ahead and do the rinse. And in 35 minutes it's over, and I would be able to try to go back to sleep if I can. But it's just like, I was hooked up for over 3 fucking hours. Like, and I can't move my arm. I have to keep it in a certain position so the wires or the cords don't get kinked up or anything like that, because that's the last thing I need, is for that alarm to go off and just something happen. But I just want to say that if I'm discharged in 25 days and I still don't have any feeling in my stomach the way I do, then that means my whole life has changed in a completely different wrong direction. And I just don't understand how, because I got here in time, like before anything could spread. And it's like all you do is just, even when I called and told them, please don't deliver any food to me because like I'm tired of eating, they still bring up food. And it's just like, I mean, it's basically like, and after so long of not going like without eating, I give in. And so I end up eating, and I regret it, because as soon as I take a bite, it feels like it's just stuck at the bottom of my throat, because there ain't no more room for it to go down. And I mean, I just feel like there's answers that they have that they're not giving me, either to avoid like the conversations or getting me upset. And that's the worst possible thing to do. Just tell me the fucking truth. That's all I ask for, is just the truth. Like, let me know if I'm fucked for the rest of my life, because if I am, I might try to, I could try to find different things to continue to make me independent, like as independent as I was. Because now I'm in like the most vulnerable situation, and it's just like, I just don't know what to do anymore. Like, my head hurts from thinking so much, and like I've talked so much, it's just like I have no words left to say. I've texted so much that my fingers hurt from trying to hit the right letters. That's why I did this video. And I just want everybody to know that I haven't given up yet. And I have 25 more days for some kind of improvement to happen. And I just want everybody to know, and my family especially, that I love them. I love you all. Thank you all for always being there. But if I come out as a quad and I'm in a worse situation than I'm already in, I can't make any promises that I'm gonna be strong enough to take that and live that life, because that means it would mean the worst for somebody like me. But once again, thank you to everybody who has checked on me, sent messages, or called, texted, commented, etc. Whatever. Like, it truly means a lot to me, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But I have that feeling that they know something they're not telling me, and I don't know what it is. So if I get any updates in the next few days about the MRI I had Monday, about the x-rays I had today, showing that like I'm completely backed up when it comes to being able to use the bathroom, any kind of news, I'll share, but just again, thank you all for everything, for the prayers, the comments, and even if you don't know me, just happen to watch my video for some reason. I don't know. If it wasn't for my dad, my best friend, I don't even know if I would still be this sane and clear-minded about my life. And if I didn't have Bear to love and take care of, that would be a different story as well. But I just don't want to let down the people who depend on me or who care about me or just have been there for me. I don't want to let them down. But at the same time, I don't want to suffer. And a man can only take so much before his mind just goes to a dark place. And once you enter that dark place, there's not a big chance of coming back out. But again, I love y'all all. And if y'all don't hear me from me for a while, that just means I got a lot of shit going on. But I'll try to keep everybody updated on what I'm going through, if there's any improvements, just in case anybody cares. So, like I said, this is day 18 of being in this bed, not being active, and being completely numb. It's up to my chest. So, until next time, y'all, take care, and please don't take one single minute, day, week, month for granted with whoever you're with, whoever you got, what you got. Just don't. Because when it's your time, it's your time. Even if that has to be altered. Bitch. I don't know. But y'all have a good night. And I guess I will talk to y'all later. Thanks again. Bye.